What's up? Burnout Box episode 41. I'll try to be a little more lively this time. Last week I was kind of asleep.
You're having a tough time. I felt kind of bad for you.
I went to the ER at like 11 o'clock that night. Kind of unrelated, but maybe not. Who knows? Maybe that's why I felt like shit. But anyway, we're here for the 41st time. I'm
You're here for the 41st time. You've only missed a couple. Yeah, I was not here for like the first half.
I missed two, I think. I've missed two. I'm here for the 39th time.
You hold my own.
I did the whole show like in the beginning without you, so I wouldn't say all that.
And it was really sad, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right, you guys are gonna have to like ignore the popcorn crunching because this is my dinner. Because I didn't eat enough lunch. I don't know how loud that is in your ears because I kind of got a microphone. If it's really loud, you can just comment and I'll try to cover the mic, but you're gonna have to accept it. I'm sorry.
First things first. We did have a little bit of an issue with Facebook, so I think we're resolved. But if something happens, catch us over on YouTube. We're there. And same goes for if something happens with YouTube. Come over Facebook.
Yeah, either way, you can find us. We're here.
Dorian's here, too.
We'll keep streaming. What's up, Dorian? Oh, we'll see Dorian next week.
Yes,
I guess we can just talk about Mod Nationals. Roll right into it. Why not? I
was told to talk about race cars.
You were told to talk about race cars, so let's talk about race cars. Mod Nationals next weekend.
Coming up, and I'm super excited.
You're working on getting your 11 car all together.
I am. Like today, a ton of stuff showed up.
Oh, did it? Parts? Yep. What showed up? Tell the viewers, because I don't know anyway. Tell me too.
It was like Christmas. And Matt kept on just bringing me stuff, and he's like, "Where do you want me to put this?" I'm like, "Just in the pile, just put it in the pile." So,
so what'd you get? Oil pan?
I got an oil pan. I got the chain guides, and like we're like, "Oh, these don't flex like that."
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You mean they're not supposed to do this?
They're not soft. Like when you put a chicken bone in vinegar. Did you ever do that experiment in school?
Nope.
You put a chicken bone.
You know, I went to school to work on cars. Not necessarily
like
what you went to school.
Oh, yeah. School. Like
I don't remember what the hell I had for dinner on Monday. You're asking me if I remember an activity I did in elementary school? Come on.
It was a really notable activity, in my opinion. You put a chicken bone in vinegar, and then you take it out a few days later, and it's like the rubber pencil deal.
I remember the first girl I kissed in 3rd grade. That's about all you're going to get out of me.
I was in kindergarten.
I was in 3rd grade. Her name was Courtney Powers.
I got chicken pox from it.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom was ready to, like, talk
all right,
to
now we're going to have the bird and the bees talk. This is why you wear condoms, kids.
We can go there, too.
No, we can't.
I got oil pan, I got the chain guides, I got head gaskets, and there were some other things that I don't even remember, but, like, Matt just kept on bringing stuff, and it was great.
I know, I saw crankshaft here. I know Block came back from the machine shop.
I haven't seen any of that, but Cody's like, your stuff's here, and I'm like,
it's here.
Cool.
So what else are we waiting on? Well, I think tomorrow we're going to start putting it together, right?
I think so. I think we are, like, cross my fingers, I think we're good to go.
Time to start slapping it together.
Yep, we're going to work on it tomorrow. We're going to work on shooting a video to go with us doing the reassembly. And if you haven't checked out the teardown video, that turned out really good, so check it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know you guys. I was out in the shop for a little bit when you guys started tearing it down. Yeah. Hopefully my voice at least made it into the background a couple times.
You're there helping to pull off the crank gears because I'm not strong enough to do it. So yeah, and like those
I used a puller. I wasn't strong enough either.
Yeah, they were particularly difficult. So.
Yeah. Which, if you guys watch that video, this is only going to make sense to you if you watch the video or if you've done crank gears on a Coyote. Typically, they slide right on and off. As you'll see in the video of her motor teardown, it wasn't quite that simple.
And they're actually kind of interesting to look at because you remember how they were all grooved up?
Yeah.
So
yeah, make sure you go watch her engine teardown video. That was a bunch of good stuff. And yeah, you'll be cranking the hell out on some race car stuff tomorrow to get ready for Mod National.
Yeah,
basically tomorrow till Mod Nationals.
Yeah, like I don't think I'm going to sleep.
Probably not.
That's okay though. That's why they make coffee.
It's probably not good that I left this weekend because I'm sure there's lots of race car stuff.
That's okay. You know what? I've done this before without you. I'll get through it again without you.
All right.
It just won't be as entertaining, and Justin will complain about the music. So
I won't complain. He doesn't complain when I'm around about the music.
He's just like, turn it down. Like constantly sneaks over and turns it down.
Oh, I constantly sneak over and turn it up when it's like good stuff. So maybe that's why. Like I never notice. I gotta get my truck ready.
Yeah, what do you have to do it for your truck?
My truck needs, I haven't decided if I'm going to unlift it yet. So like.
I won't unlift it. Like I think it's gonna be really good if you unlift it.
I think I might unlift it. But I'm so lazy. I know myself. Like, I work on cars all day here.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to unlift it because I'm terrified I won't relift it. And then I'm going to be driving around with a stock looking F-150. Like,
You know, it's a good idea. Do it.
Why?
Because then you're going to have a stock looking F-150 and it'll surprise people even more.
Well, yeah, it'd just be a goofy looking F-150. Otherwise, I'm still going to put it on stock wheels and tires.
Yeah.
But anyway, the truck did have like some issues with my intake falling off, because we were experimenting with a couple of air intake options on my truck in particular. So I did have a lean condition there for a little bit that I was driving around on anyway. And so I think it needs plugs. Like, I just want to put fresh plugs in it. That way it's ready to go.
I don't really think you should do that too.
I need to do an oil change. I guess I'm going to unlift it.
I think you should.
It's going to be so much faster. Like, just driving around town. That's the other problem. Like, if I take the lift off and I leave it off, if I leave it off, like, think of the second gear burnouts I'm going to be doing stoplight to stoplight. Like, oh man, I already get enough speeding tickets. That'd be kind of bad. I don't know. Yeah, Ray's right though. It'd be a sleeper.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
it's already a sleeper though. Like, people are always like, oh, you see this big lifted truck.
It's gonna be a sleeper in a different way. Which
it'll be a real sleeper.
I totally appreciate a sleeper.
They need to do that flip kit like Joe did.
Chris says I need to lower it. I've been going back and forth about lowering it. All right. You know what? I'm deciding this right now as we speak.
And it's going to be, like, documented, so it's...
Documented right here.
I think you should ask the audience.
I'm going to ask you guys. Next week, I will have a picture of lifted truck, and then Chris at one point did a rendering of my truck lowered. I don't know if he still has it or if he can make me another one.
But shouldn't you have it done by then?
Chris said we can make another one. No.
Okay.
This is how it'll be for Mod Nationals. It's irrelevant.
Okay.
But after Mod Nationals, I will let you guys vote on should I raise the truck back up or should I lower it and leave it down.
I think that's a good idea.
So I wouldn't do flip kit. It wouldn't be a flip kit and lowering springs up front. It would more be...
Ken Ingram says lower it already.
I know Ken Ingram already is all for it. It would be like do 2-inch blocks in the rear.
Your dad says don't lower it.
All right. We're voting next week when I'll post pictures.
Everybody calm down. No early voting here.
Yeah.
Go early vote at your polling centers.
Yeah. It's
whatever
it's
you want,
November.
vote there.
But yeah, next week we'll post pictures. So I won't slam it. It will not be a flip kit, but I'd be willing to do like 2-inch shackles in the rear and leave it stock height in front and just set it down.
I have a question over here on YouTube.
I have an answer on TV.
There's a gentleman that's looking for a clutch recommendation for a 12 GT, Boss 302 manifold, D1SC Pro Charger on 8 pounds, Roush axle backs, and BBK after cat and pipe. So he's looking for clutch recommendations.
Mantic twin disc.
Yep. Do it.
It'll hold all the power.
I
like how they feel, honestly. Rebecca is a little...
I will never say anything bad.
She doesn't say anything bad, but I think it feels like a stock clutch. And you say you feel a little bit of a difference, but I think it feels like a stock clutch.
Andy wants to know, does he need a flywheel too? He's trying to get everything done prior to dyno day.
Oh, it should come with one.
Yeah.
And then Slab Shack.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Slab Shack says, what a VMP center, is that a centrifugal?
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
What's here? This is...
Oh, what's
I
that?
think that's what he's saying. It says, what a VMP center. Centrifugal?
No.
So we want to roll into that?
We can, yeah. Slab Shack just did our transition for us there.
Thanks.
It is not for anything centrifugal. In fact, it is for people that are running R blowers that need just a little bit of extra support.
Like I want to.
I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I see you.
And then, but I'm worried I'm gonna knock it over.
It's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. Let's just leave it right there.
I know. I lifted it up there.
Has the MFP engraved right here, nice and beautifully. This is from MFP Australia. As you guys know, we would carry a lot of their products. They carry a lot of ours, vice versa. We make good stuff. They make good stuff.
Matt makes great stuff. And
this is Matt's,
like really complimentary stuff.
Yeah. This is one of his latest designs. Basically, Matt is great to talk to. He's hilarious. If you say, "Oh, I want this," he'll say, let's just make one out of billet. I'll make one right now. I'll go back to the lathe and we'll get cutting on it. So this was Matt's crank support that...
Yeah.
I don't know what inclined him to make it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I'm glad he made it either way.
Because it was needed.
Is it?
I think so, and like
I'm with you.
I think it's definitely
When you're making crazy high horsepower, a lot of
horsepower. I think it's necessary. Like some nice things.
Stand in front. You're short enough. The camera will still see you.
I'm not gonna stand in front. It's nice because you can take out like 6 inches of belt length with it.
Yeah.
Like so that's
has a lot of adjustment in it.
Yeah, a ton of adjustment. I'm like trying to touch up.
What are you laughing about?
There.
Slab Shack says before you start taking your vote, you need to tell people how tall you are.
That is
Maybe
crucial.
You should stand up.
That is crucial. So, real quick, just because we're talking about the truck stuff anyway, which we're still tied on votes right now even, but this isn't the official vote. Yeah, I'm 6'7", guys.
I'm 5'3" with no heels on today.
My shoulders are still out of the frame. Yeah, so there's a reason I lifted the truck initially. I mean, and it's not just because I'm a fake redneck that likes lifted trucks.
That's probably what, 80%?
That's 80. Yeah, that's a 70 solid. That's a solid 70-80. But yeah, no, I am a big person. Like, but truck would be a lot quicker lowered.
I know. That's why it's my vote, because what do I want to do?
J. Daniel Blevins just joined in. He's got an AMG Mercedes that like we were dead even, and I already know dead even on 36s means I'd have been dragging his ass on stock tires. Oh man.
And how would that feel?
Well, like, cause like I've slowly matured a little bit to the point where like when I was 20, I would have already gone and gotten my stock tires just so I could drag his ass, like, and then I could sleep at night. But I'm at the point now where like as a grown up, because I am one. Just clarifying.
I feel like right now you're demonstrating more maturity than what I actually have.
Well, I know I could. Matt, coach, I would wear that. Anyway.
Matt says that he's going to make Donnie a necklace, a
crank support necklace.
And I think it's great.
But I can still sleep at night knowing I can beat somebody. Like, yeah, sure, I tied you with my 36s. I already know if I was on stock tires, I'd have dragged you.
It's got to be done for me to be happy with it. It's got to be done. Like, lock it in, done. I'm not going to be one of those people that says, well, if the DA was this, it would have done that. Nope.
All right.
Steven says, I want to boost up my FX4 EcoBoost. Can you do anything about it?
Boost what?
FX4 EcoBoost? Heck yeah, man, we can get you tuned.
Yep, absolutely.
And that will wake that truck up. In fact, so Kristen is in, my girlfriend is in Greece right now, and I'm driving her truck, mainly because her truck gets like, 20 miles, it's an EcoBoost, it gets like 20 miles per gallon, and it's not lifted giant. But I really, she's not watching right now because I know the time change and I already told her goodnight. She's asleep right now. I really want to put a tune on it when she comes back, but I'm going to put like an 80-mile-an-hour speed limiter in there.
Why?
Because she drives too fast. We drove my truck the other day, and she was like, can I drive? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we jumped on the highway, and she goes to go around somebody, and she gave it like half throttle and scoots around him, and she's like, oh, that was fun. And I'm like, all right, sweetheart, now you know you're doing 110, right? And she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, calm down. So that's why. But EcoBoost trucks really respond well to a tune, especially if you're willing to put the 93 gas in them. You're good for like damn near 100 wheel on an EcoBoost truck if you're running premium gas. So definitely get in contact with sales and support.
And we will help you out.
It will blow your mind. Honestly, on an NA car where you only pick up 20, 30 rear wheel horse and you get throttle response, like just that wakes it up and you're like, wow, it's good. On an EcoBoost that's already turbocharged, it's nuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steven's like, heck yeah, who do I contact?
Sales at VMP Performance or call us. Our number is on the website.
And Junior wants to know what's the mount on the table?
It's MFP's new crank support, and we'll go back over it again in a little bit because we just went over it.
We'll hit it like 6:45. Yep. Jay said dead even after I gap sauced that ass by 5 cars. He did not put 5 cars on me. All right, I will be honest though. He did. Yeah, I blew the tires off the light, and his all-wheel drive AMG did hook up, but then we were dead even. He wasn't pulling on me.
Did somebody say something really long up there? Was it Luke? Or was it somebody else?
Oh yeah, Luke. Anyone want to come detail my car before I store it for winter? Here's my luck. On the last car show I went to for the year, a semi, 5 cars up through a rock, not a stone, which hit my roof and scratched to bare metal. And then I just got back from the body shop and it's filthy. Oh yeah, body shop dust is nasty.
Yep, that's sad. And no, nobody wants to come detail the car,
No.
unfortunately.
I don't want to detail my own cars.
Yeah, I'm terrible. Do you remember when the
I cleaned your back window because I literally drove your car and I couldn't see out of it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to clean it now.
Well, yeah, you also changed the oil in it because
it was 10,000 miles past due or something like that.
But yeah, do you remember when the detail guys, the ceramic coat guys came and I was like, yeah, I just cleaned my car with Windex, and they like almost cried.
Oh yeah. Matthew Gordon says, do a Raptor suspension swap. No, because I'll never use it. My truck, I am telling you right now, my truck's a pavement princess. It stays on the road. Occasionally it has to get in the dirt when I take my four-wheeler somewhere. We don't really like it. She kind of like, you know, shrivels up a little for a second, but then I get her out of the mud, we give her a nice bath. My truck don't need no Raptor suspension. I got a Jeep for all that.
Wait, somebody was saying hi from the UK. Somebody from the UK is watching us.
Owen. I immediately just thought of Owen Shaw. You know who that is? Of course you don't. Fast and Furious reference. Chris knew who Owen Shaw was, doesn't he? That's right.
I've seen the Fast and the Furious. I just don't remember.
Which one?
I've seen all of them, but I fell asleep during the last
He's the
one.
bad guy.
I didn't remember his name.
Anyway.
And it's really weird because
What up,
Shaw's
Owen?
Shaw's my.
Good Fast and Furious.
Is there a bad Fast and the Furious? Like, there is.
Is there a good Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, the first.
All right, Cobra R swapper. I don't want to hear it. No. Fast and the Furious is no longer car movies like it was in the beginning. It's not a car movie, but it's still a good action movie. Like, Fast and Furious is still good.
Shaw's my maiden name too, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't remember that.
Oh, wow, yeah. They locked up 2 Shaws. Or didn't they kill one of them?
Oh my
Did they kill the older
gosh!
brother?
Maybe I locked it out on purpose.
They killed the older brother, and then the younger brother comes for revenge, and they lock him up.
Maybe I blocked it out
Justin
on purpose.
Forrest, you and your T-Rex, I still don't understand, but I love it.
But I
God
like
damn
it.
Matthew Gordon, when's the new blower coming out for the 1850?
Early to mid next year, we are working on it, and we're super excited about it.
I'm glad you knew that date, because I sure didn't.
Yep. We were super excited about it.
Since you have the crank support there, Junior says, why is one needed?
So when you're making a lot of horsepower, a lot of boost, you are subject, your engine is subject to more
Stress everywhere.
stress due to movement, essentially. And you want to support that because things that are rigid, that should not be moving and are moving, are liable to break.
There's flex on a microscopic level that you and I can't even see. Everything is constantly moving, of course. You know, your block, whatever. Even though you sit there and look at it on an engine dyno when a motor's spinning 9,000 RPMs, that is barely vibrating, moving, whatever. So any support you can give to crank anything else that's a major internal engine part, it's never bad at higher horsepower, high boost levels.
That's why you go to like motor plates and
all that fun
and
stuff.
solid motor mounts at some point, and
Yep.
all of that, just to reduce that stress due to the power, essentially.
Yep. All right.
And that's probably not a really great way to explain it in physics terms, but
Yeah.
you got it in the laywoman terms.
Alexander, what's up, everyone? Plus Carrie. Jace keeps telling me to lower my truck. He's been telling me. And he's stuck on these 03, 04 Cobras. And I'm telling you.
I'm just not crazy about them. I'm not like, if somebody gave me an 03, 04 Cobra, yeah, absolutely, I would take it and I'd love it, but I would want a Coyote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so my argument to him was, for the price range the 03, 04 Cobras have gotten themselves back
I'm
up
in the same
into,
place.
yeah, and this is just my argument for anyone watching, because I don't want to hurt anyone with the Cobra's
Exactly.
feelings.
I felt bad when I said it because I
So,
don't dislike them.
The
at
03,
all.
04 Cobra did amazing things. It blew everyone's
For
mind.
sure.
It ran times we'd never seen before. It was out of the factory, supercharged, over 400 horsepower. Ford was underrating
Rating
that
it,
thing
yep.
because people were taking it to the dyno and putting the same power down that they were
And
supposed
because
to
they
be.
didn't want to be in the same situation that they were with the 99 Cobra.
Exactly. So that car was a bad, can't finish that sentence in BPC. But for today's terms, the power you get out of that car, the power you get out of a GT500, the price of the Cobras keeps going up, the
And-
price of older GT500s keeps going down.
And the driving, An S197 chassis
Oh,
versus
100%.
an SN95 chassis, it's night and day. You're driving a chassis
it's not
from
only that.
1979.
You're dealing with 03 power windows versus 13's power windows. I just told Jay, and once again, I'm just explaining so I don't hurt anyone's feelings with the Cobra. I love the Cobra.
Yeah,
but I
I'm in
told
the
Jay,
same
for
exact
what you
place.
want to do, you just want a 600-700 horsepower car that you can go beat the crap out of and not have to build the motor. That's your speed. You want that nice leather interior GT500 and not the
That's
10
all
years
Ann took care of.
Exactly, and not the 10 years older Cobra that's got a little bit older technology behind it and whatever else.
Yep.
That's all. So yes, your 0304 Cobra's the rule, but I can go get a GT500 and on that stock motor do a lot more. I'm sorry. All right. Chris Collins said he's coming out here to gap ties my truck. I would run you. Like, dead
That'd be
serious.
nice. That'd
NA, because I beat NA Mustangs normally.
NA Mustang versus your truck, I think that'd be a good run.
I would have to, his car's got a tune and headers and whatnot, so we would need to do a little more to the truck, put it on stock tires, I mean. But yeah, that'd be a good run. I'd run you, Chris. Ooh, you got a stick. You got a stick. Guess what that 60-foot time's gonna look like for you.
Not great.
Justin Forrest says Brian O'Connor.
Oh, they're both alive, according to Alex.
Oh, okay. What are the best rods and pistons for high compression Coyote build with the Gen 3? Manly. Manly stuff, get Roush forged pistons, be done. That's it.
So Andrew says they didn't kill any of the Shaws. One was put in the hospital, the other locked up.
Wait,
okay.
what? What happened? The Shaws. Got it.
Junior says, talking about the crank support there, is it primarily for aluminum or cast as well?
4?
The crank support?
I don't know
For
what
the block,
it's for a GT500, I believe. Or is this Coyote?
This is Coyote.
Okay, I know Matt Coates was making them for everything.
It's made from.
I don't know what it's made from.
Is
billet.
it primarily for aluminum or cast as well, is what he said.
Well, it's for an aluminum Coyote block.
Yeah, I think that's what he's asking.
Okay.
But if you want to clarify, definitely let us know if we're getting this wrong. But Coyote blocks are aluminum.
Boosted F-150 wants to know, is the crank support for the TVS AC rib or front rib like a Whipple? So is the crank support similar?
That's all custom made by MFP in Australia. I don't know if it's similar to anything else out there.
Steven, who was asking about the EcoBoost, says he'll be contacting sometimes next week.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. I'm telling you, it'll wake that thing up. You'll be mind blown.
Gabrielle says, I hear that aluminum blocks, flex, allow more than iron blocks at the higher horsepower. Is that true?
Well, yes, aluminum is a softer metal than iron, of course. Aluminum is one of the softest metals out there. However, it's not like, okay, let's build an iron block because I'm scared of the aluminum. And yes, when we get up to 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 horsepower, aluminum's out of the question. But for pretty much anything you would ever be able to reasonably, legally get on the street, aluminum block will be just fine. One perfect example, Jonathan Blevins, who his car makes a lot of people upset. It's a GT500. He road races it in the Optima Street Car Challenge. Blew up his iron block GT500 motor and ended up coyote swapping the car. And that car makes, I want to say it did like 750 wheel. We dynoed it at Shelby Fest. And he ended up doing coyote swap because he saved 100 pounds. So at realistic...
And can rev higher.
What?
And can rev higher.
Oh, yeah, and can rev higher, and he saved weight. And it was cheaper to do.
Yeah, I mean, so many benefits.
There was. But point of the story is 750 horsepower, that's a road race car that literally goes out on the track and does nothing but full throttle brakes. Handles it just fine. So anything you're reasonably going to be building that's not going in a Pro Mod chassis, the aluminum block will flex a little more on that microscopic level we were talking about earlier, but not anything to worry about.
Poor Boy says, Rebecca, I saw the video on your headers on your car. Why do you have them go out the front and to the side? Beautiful headers.
Because it's baller looking. I'm just kidding. That's not the real answer.
No, it is part of it. Like,
is it really?
Yeah. So when we decided to build the car, we didn't know what we were going to go with for a power air. We thought we were going to go with turbos. Because that's what we thought we were going to need to be competitive at the Ultra Street level, at the Coyote Modified level. 12 to 1400 horsepower, and then we got the data from the 2650. But when I had the initial renderings done, we were still thinking turbo, and I really liked it. I thought that it looked awesome.
It does.
And then we got the data from the 2650, and both Justin and I were like, we'll make 12 to 1400 with this blower. We don't need to go turbo. And I'd much rather stick with something that we manufacture. So we were like, oh, we don't really, like, does anybody with a blower car do forward-facing headers and front exit exhaust? And we're like, we can't really think of anybody that's doing that. And then we're like, you know what? It really, like, makes things a lot easier to work on. And if it ever, you know, gets to the point where we want to, like, to get a trans out in the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm excited about trans repairs at the track now.
Nothing's in the way.
And like they do provide downforce, but that's more with a bullhorn, and like you're seeing like hundreds of pounds of downforce with a bullhorn front exit exhaust. Not exactly like mine, but something that is a little bit more extreme. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons that we went to it. Looks are definitely part of it, and then functionality is part of it.
I got Kelsey Wade asking, have we seen Daddy Dave's ProCharge F-150?
I live under a rock.
If so, what are your thoughts? I haven't seen it, but I'm going to Google it right now.
Let's pull it up, and then we'll show it to everybody. Chris, can you help us out too? We're going to look over here.
So Daddy Dave and that whole crew really like the ProChargers for their super high horsepower stuff. But I'm afraid for just a...
Can we see it from the side? I don't want to see it from the front.
That's all his regular car. That's not his F-150. Hey, there's a picture of him crashing his car.
We're looking for it, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, no, we haven't seen it. But...
Where was that crash?
What?
Where was that crash?
This one? I don't remember. That was his... You don't know any of the Street Outlaw story, do you?
No, I don't.
Real quick.
You guys, I swear I do live under a rock.
She does.
I'm sorry.
Real quick, Street Outlaw's Daddy Dave was always one of the fastest guys on the list, but he drove somebody else's truck for them, got tired of hearing shit on how, you know, he was driving somebody else's truck, blah, blah, blah. So he went out and built his own car.
Sure.
Literally, like, practicing in the new car, destroyed it, went into the wall at 160, and it was done. That's why, if you hear him talk about his car, it's Goliath 2.0. Because the Goliath 1.0 ended up in a ball.
Okay.
They're going to talk about the crank support again a little bit. When we do, we'll see. We're being asked whether or not we can get closer to it so they can see it more in depth. Chris, do you think we can move the camera closer to it when we get to that point?
Do you want me to just carry it over there?
I can do it.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll zoom in on it in a little bit when they talk about it again.
Justin Forrest said, want to hear a centrifugal blower crack your window while going down the highway. There you go. Oh, you eat all my popcorn and then you put the trash back on my side of the table?
There's a few left there. I left them for you.
Wow. Wow, guys. Thanks. That's all that's left other than kernels. I don't know if they can see that. You want to zoom in on that?
You're hiding behind the crank support and Justin says he can't see you. We were looking for a picture. That's why you can't see him. We're doing research about Daddy Dave.
Did you find his F-150?
I don't know him.
Is that it? No, that's gorgeous. That's a hell of a Tahoe. I don't know what he's looking at, but it's cool.
So we're zoomed in on the crank support now. Hopefully that's showing you guys what you wanted to see.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Check that out. Here, hide the laptop.
Oh, yeah. So you can see the...
It's baller.
It is.
I want one on my truck, just because it's baller looking. Not that I need it or I'll ever be at that power level. I just want it because it's baller looking. Yeah, it's sweet.
He sent him some pulleys too, and he's thinking that the grooves might help with belt wrap and stuff.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I know Matt Coates has talked about how he machines his pulleys.
Yep. And the bearings look really...
what are we?
They're nice.
It's all nice.
Yeah, I mean, Matt did a great job with everything, so.
Junior says that's impressive.
Thank you.
He also says, are there any aftermarket head choices for the Coyote?
Any aftermarket head choices? Mm-hmm. I don't know about like aftermarket you can call and just buy. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know of any bolt-on?
Heads. At the power level that we're still using factory heads and porting them. Sorry, I was distracted by comments.
Joel's comment was funny, but
I missed it.
Well, if I can get my phone to stop being retarded.
Your computer. We're trying to catch up with comments, guys.
That's funny. Joe said it is all billet.
Yeah, and I said that it was billet
and
too.
he says most of the aluminum block modulars are stronger than the OEM iron blocks.
Yep.
I think that was you and popcorn.
I think, was it me eating the popcorn?
Ken Ingram said stop, does it weigh? I'm confused, Ken. Repeat.
Maybe it means what does it? What?
Mitchell, I don't know. Mitchell and Joe are having a conversation in the comments section. Yeah, Joe's going to Mont Nationals.
He's running his truck. He's working on it, getting it ready.
He'll be there beating me. Watch, we'll end up racing each other.
I think he got.
He'll be punking me out. Is that Daddy Dave's F-150?
Yep.
Let's race it. We're calling you out. You're calling him out. I'm not calling him out. I'm not fast enough, but you're calling him out.
Who am I calling out?
Daddy Dave and his F-150. You're going to race him in your F-150.
Oh, okay. I was like, what am I calling him out with? I was confused for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lifted a lot of things and guessed what they weigh when they're in the 6 to 10 pound range.
Baby jokes.
Yeah. Delivering
Don't make those near me.
And
babies are contagious.
I got really good at guessing what babies weighed, so I would not be able to play the game of guess what the baby weighed when I deliver it. But yeah, it's a little more than 10 pounds, I would say.
Justin commented and said that he's making a line all the way around Taco Bell with the big order for the whole family.
Okay.
I wonder if he's getting me tacos. He probably is.
He wants tacos with nothing on them, except for cheese.
Justin knows.
I know.
I think he knows. All right. Mitchell Page, anyone seen a 265 go faster than 830 with a 6R80? You at Mont Nationals next weekend.
I mean, I would guess that it's possible because
I just want to see him do a big old wheelie like he did last year. Not that he wants himself to do that, but I want him to do that. That was a great time.
I'm not willing to put a 6R80 back in the car right now.
Yeah, not yet. Maybe though.
I might at some point. I might need that trans at some point.
Yep.
Junior's asking how much is the crank support?
That would have to be a MFP question.
Yeah, well,
this is the first one we've received. It's not like we necessarily have them in stock. They're not on the website and everything else yet. We will be able to get them for you guys, of course, but
we need to get them. Like this is.
Yeah, currently this is MFP's thing. Still, they haven't. I don't know pricing and any of that released yet.
Yep. He said okay.
What are we talking about next? What am I rolling into? I gotta have. Oh God. I don't know if I want to roll into this.
I don't want to talk to that. Talk
All right,
about that.
let's talk about it.
Let's not.
No, we're talking about it. So, somebody, and I don't know who. How did this story come out?
Okay, that's what I suspected, Joe, is to be determined. That's what I thought I was going to say was prototype. We need to make sure that it does what it's supposed to, the way that it's supposed to, and I'm sure that it will. But sometimes that stuff needs tweaking after you make it. So we're going to make sure that it's all good before we get it out there to everybody.
Yep. All right. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it came to be. I don't necessarily want to talk about it either. But the four-door Mustang. There has been pictures floating around the internet. I pray that they're a joke, which has happened before.
Yeah.
I remember, honestly, it's funny. I remember in high school seeing the article on. God, I was in high school. Oh. I remember when me being in high school didn't mean a long time ago. I was in high school in 2012, and I remember seeing the Road and Track article that they were going to make a four-door Mustang. And actually, this orange S197 is off of that article. Road and Track did like a full-blown online article on it. Like, I'm talking 8-9 paragraphs talking about, oh, pricing will be available, blah, 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 blah. They're expecting to release, blah, 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 blah. They will make a Boss 302 version of the four-door Mustang. They will make this version. They will offer it with this engine trans, all that stuff. And then they released it on March 30th. on April Fool's Day. They just came back into the article and wrote, update, April Fool's. And that's it. They still have a full-blown article with the renderings and everything else.
It's nowhere near April Fool's Day.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't want the four-door Mustang to ever be a thing. Because Dodge has already kind of...
Wondering where you're going with this.
Because Dodge has already kind of ruined the adding... What did you drop?
Mike, I don't know what's
nice
wrong
job.
with me. I sit here and eat popcorn and...
Austin, you're making me laugh really hard, but at the same time, I'm nervous. Dodge already ruined the let's add 2 more doors to muscle cars that never had 4 doors. But, if I had to ever be a dad at some point and I needed 4 doors, the S197 4-door that they joked around with really wasn't hideous.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it wasn't awful.
You know how I am. I'm very much like live and let live. If you like, but I feel very strongly about this.
This is how I feel about you coyote swapping a Cobra R.
I'm surprised. You're very opinionated about a lot of things. I am not. Like, I'm opinionated about things, but I like very much like whatever floats your boat, do it, and as long as you're not hurting me. But that hurts me.
Man, like I said, I'm not in love with the 4-door Mustang. I'm not telling Ford to make it, but if it happened, I don't know how disappointed I would be.
Couple things.
We were on the same page.
Couple things here on YouTube. So, they're sitting there saying the 4-door is ugly.
It is. I agree.
It's not the best looking car in the world, but it's better looking than the Charger.
Will we see dyno numbers on the new Mustang combo?
Which one?
I'm assuming they mean yours.
I'm assuming yours.
No, you're not going to see dyno numbers from my car.
Also want to know, when will your car be finished?
Which one?
I'm assuming the new one.
The new one, we will have it PRI, and you'll see it race sometime early next year.
On a NA13 Coyote, would pulleys make a difference in power?
Underdrive pulleys? They do something. Are they worth spinning your water pump and alternator slower for the little bit of power they might give you? And I don't even know if you're going to feel it. I say no. Underdrive pulleys are a waste of money. That is one of those, in my opinion, things, though.
Junior says he wants to put a Coyote in a Fox body.
That's sweet.
Yeah, people do it. It's cool. We got stuff to help you out.
Going back to your previous conversation, Mark says, well, it would make sense from a financial standpoint so they can make deals for police interceptors.
The 4-door Mustang? Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, they already have... If interceptors, they already have Camaros and whatnot. They have 2-door muscle cars
with the
high-speed
Fox
pursuit.
Body.
Oh, yeah, they had Fox body highway patrol cars.
Yeah, so I'm not...
Yeah, interceptors don't need to be a 4-door.
Yeah.
So that's... I'm not 100% against it, but I can't use that as my reason to push it. You got anything else?
That's it so far.
I'm telling you, we need to give you a flag.
I know. So I usually raise my hand when
Joe says on a Kenny Bell car in Australia, they're making over 30. They're making 30 pounds of boost with a stock crankshaft. Mari says, "Do you guys offer any powder coating options for your blowers?" Not at this time. Although I have seen it done and it does look baller.
It does. It looks really good. There was a post on our page last week, on our Facebook page last week, and a bunch of people showed how they powder coated or painted.
Yeah, there was a white one that I need on my truck.
There are a couple white ones, and they all look really good, and a lot of stuff look really good. So there's options out there, and we probably have people that we can refer you to if you let us know.
Justin Forrest says, now hipsters can gather more easily inside the car before they roll through parking lots bouncing off the rev limiter. Oh. Joe says it all starts with if. 4-door is terrible. No 4-door, no all-wheel drive, no getting rid of a manual. Okay, I can agree with the last two statements. No all-wheel drive, no getting rid of the manual. But yeah, I can't wholeheartedly
I am just
support.
Completely with you, actually. So
What?
I'm completely with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel very strongly about like this is probably
what's the biggest problem with the 4-door Mustang?
It has too many doors.
Yeah, two doors. 2 doors is the biggest problem.
You want to know my favorite door design ever? So as you know, I had a Lincoln Mark 8. Love the car.
I love Mark 8.
And there's one for sale at New Smyrna Speedway. There's a red LSC sitting right there. I am going to go over and look at it. Like, that might be my next improper, irrational, stupid purchase. I'm gonna go look at it tonight when I leave.
I think that's a good idea. You gotta go that way anyways.
It is. I just want the phone number and the price off of it and the miles.
I'm being asked, how much power do you lose running a blower?
I'm gonna move on from a question that I don't even know how to respond to.
Like,
are you like? I'm about to get butthurt. I'm butthurt right now, so I'm gonna respond to somebody butthurt. So you want to respond? Otherwise, I'm gonna let them have it.
I'm just gonna ask for clarification. Like, what are you getting at? Because that's all I want to know. Before I go and respond to something, I don't want to shoot my mouth off without knowing what I'm responding to. And like, I definitely, if it's a serious question, I want to be open to this communication.
Now, I will say Junior has asked a lot of questions tonight.
Yeah. So
and has been a part of the conversation.
Let me know, Junior, what exactly, like, where do you think you're losing power? And
yeah, I'm confused.
What's the angle on this?
Justin Forrest. PM me, please. I got rid of a 98 Black Mark 8, and I am dying to have another one in my life. Oh my God. Justin Forrest, we're talking on the phone tonight. Text me. You don't even need to Facebook me.
Black Mark 8 is...
is it LSC? It's got to be LSC. I need all the trim to be black, not chrome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
LSCs have chrome trim, and LSCs have better rear gears. Oh, God. And they have the heated seat. No, they all have heated seats, but the LSCs have a sunroof. I loved my Mark 8. God, I miss it so much.
So he came back.
Okay, cool.
And he says, well, running a blower puts a strain on the engine, so isn't there some loss?
I mean, you're going to have parasitic loss. Okay, so there's going to be parasitic loss. Like,
there's not a loss.
It's a net gain.
And Obsidian actually came back and said, are you referring to parasitic loss running a blower? So...
Yes. Okay.
So I think so. I mean, yes, but it's a net gain, and the net gain is so much greater. I mean, 200 to 300 horsepower with a Gen 2, Gen 3 is not an unheard of. You know, any of our blowers, Gen 2 to Gen 3, Gen 2R in between the two, you're gonna see. I mean, so you don't care about that. Like, you don't care about that parasitic loss.
Justin Forrest, how many miles are on it? Because now I'm interested.
Like, can we make your deal somewhere else?
No, because then I gotta wait 10 minutes till I can text the guy.
I have a question about intakes.
I'm not making it. What?
Ricardo wants to know Cobra Jet intake manifold or 18 Mustang stock intake manifold on a S197 GT.
18 for the bang for your buck.
Yeah, and depending on what you're wanting to do with it, but I'd say that's pretty fair.
18 makes damn good power. Cobra Jet will make a little more. But torque-wise, the 18 will do better than the Cobra Jet will, and there's not that big of a crazy horsepower loss.
Joe
Justin
Goodnow
Forrest,
says...
No. Joe Goodnow already has a bunch of project cars. I'm only down to like 3 cars right now.
You guys, can we not do this?
Joe, get out of here. We're going to have problems. Oh, no.
Everybody's doing our segues for us. Let's do it.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, did you miss the Gavin talk? We didn't have a Gavin talk.
We're gonna.
Are we?
About him.
All right, let's talk about him.
He was here, and he got a Gen 3, and it was awesome. And I know he's released his first 2 videos. He's working on the, I think, final video, where you'll see his final numbers, which he will get to reveal to you himself, and we'll do our video to go in conjunction with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
You did that good.
Thanks.
Junior says, get the Lincoln.
I want the Lincoln.
Yes, we did hook up that kid, and...
Oh, yeah. It's just a 6. He's got like 300,000 followers on Instagram.
YouTube?
What?
What is he?
YouTube? I don't
Whatever.
know. Yeah, something like that.
I don't
go to YouTube for entertainment.
I don't either.
I don't.
Someone says
but I think everybody should.
Cat videos, Ellen scare videos.
That's what you watch on there?
Yeah. You ever seen Ellen having people scared on her show? It's absolutely hilarious.
No, of course I have not.
Kristen got me watching them, and it's hilarious.
Of course I have not seen that.
So, you know who Ellen is?
I do.
She has a TV show.
Yeah,
she has furniture that has people hiding inside of it, and she'll literally just be interviewing whoever's on her show that day. And like, if they're terrified of clowns, there's a clown hiding in the coffee table that jumps out. It's hilarious.
John says it's just a 6 already posted his power numbers. Did he post the final numbers? Because I'm not sure I saw that.
Just a 6?
Yeah.
I have not watched his videos, so I do not know what he has and has not posted, so I cannot give anything away.
If he did it during the day today while we were working, I don't know, but that I last knew of, he had not.
Yeah, anything else?
No,
This is why you need the red flag. See, I know your green flag. You put the hand up, but then I don't know when it ends.
Like, pause.
I'm sorry. He says, Mike came on and says, Coyote swapped the Mark 8. Junior came back and said, no, he did not release the numbers.
I wouldn't be sad about a Coyote swap Mark 8.
I wouldn't be sad, but like money-wise, I've already got a Coyote supercharged truck. Like the Mark 8 would just need exhaust. It would need gears again because, God, my last one had 410s in it. Made it scoot. It was amazing. I probably wouldn't waste the money. I had Cook's 3/4 length headers because that's the only headers you can put on those cars because they're the only ones that fit and the only ones they make. And that was retarded money. I wouldn't do headers again. Like probably get rid of the cats, put gears in the rear end, make it a little noisy, and just drive it and enjoy it. And then if it blows up, do a Forge Cobra motor like the last one had. Take a 96 to 98 motor and put it in there with some good cams, and yeah, that's it. I'll just drive it every day. Cause like I can't just start driving. Like I can't go get a Civic, you know. Like after driving my truck so often, like I don't even want to get my S10 out.
No.
I've got a V6 S10, but that's just boring. Like it's too slow. Ugh. Chris Collin, can you get a 40 roll? No, I'll give you
He said earlier that he was a roll queen.
Yeah, I know he did. Chris, you can get a 25 roll. Because your wheel hop's going to be just as bad as mine if you try flooring it at 25. No rolls, you dig. We real race. We're not doing this roll racing crap.
We all dig.
And the driver's side mirror did the hate. I don't care about the driver's side mirror. I want a Mark 8, and it's already black. I had a black one, Justin Forrest. It's a good thing there's a table blocking some stuff right now, because how I feel about that Mark 8 LSC, I can't wait to talk to you on the phone.
Slab Shack says, I had a 98 Cranberry Red LSS Collector's Edition Mark 8.
Oh,
the one
there's one across the street.
It says, I miss it, perfect for a Coyote swap.
Oh, it's the ruby red, the one across the street is. It's gorgeous. And it's an LSC because it doesn't have the chrome grille. Oh. Tim Ovis wants a toolbox tour. We could do that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, oh God, I got to clean it up.
That's a great idea. I'll make you clean it up, and I think it's informative.
You guys can see my tool cart. That's what I work out of. The toolbox is just for long-term storage for the big stuff like torque wrenches and standard sockets, standard stuff.
I know where your torque wrench is.
You do know where my torque wrench is.
So I'm going to let you respond to this, Donnie.
Uh-oh.
But Tall Starlight says, LS swap your S10.
LS swap the S10. So, of course, that was a thought.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. It's already a Chevy product.
Yeah.
It's not like
I don't feel like it's like sacrilegious or anything.
So the S10 it runs good. Like if it blew up or something, sure. But like put a lot of miles on that thing, and it has never done me dirty. I can't go ripping that 4.3 out yet. Plus, I think I just want to build the 4.3. It's just a 5.7 with 2 cylinders cut off. I mean, build the 4.3 single turbo. That'd be, but I have a race truck. Like, no, the S10 needs to stay doing what it's doing. Honestly, I just need to sell the S10 because I don't really care about it. And it just sits. But, story of my cars. That's the way it works. That got really sad and depressing really quick.
Yeah, things just went downhill.
They did.
Chris says that it's a deal, but his car is a handling machine, so.
Well, we race in a straight line, sir.
Yep. Only straight line stuff. Food just showed up.
Food just showed up. Sorry, that's where our attention went, guys.
We got distracted.
Oh, all right, real quick. It's 6:56, but we'll hit on the Carbon 4 GT.
We need to talk about that, and then one last thing.
My laptop's touchscreen. You got too much popcorn on your fingers.
No,
what's the last one?
It's because I don't, just
that one?
Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we do that?
So real quick, let's talk, just show you guys the paint scheme. It looks really cool. 4 GT. Little tidbit of information on the show last week. Next year, they announced they're going to make 350 more.
So fill out your application, make your
GTs.
video.
Fill out your application, make the video, tell them why you deserve one because they're only making 1,350 next year.
And don't pull a John Cena
and sell it within 2 months and get sued. But anyway, if you are lucky enough to get one of those 19s, they're going to have an all-new Carbon series. and the thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love it.
I do.
I think
love
I would
it.
have picked blue as the color to accent the mirrors and the stripe.
Oh, I like the
Because
orange.
it's Ford, but the orange looks good.
I
think blue would look
understand
better.
where you're coming from, for sure.
But
I like the orange, like orange and gray to me.
that looks good.
Yeah.
All right, last thing.
Last thing is.
Is that it? That's not it. Where is it?
Well, I'm just gonna talk about it.
Okay, talk about it.
I don't
'cause
have that
know
much
it.
to say about it. I'm not gonna give anything away, but it is November 1st. It is.
It's officially time to start celebrating Christmas.
No, it's Thanksgiving first. You gotta go.
We skip
sequentially.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
After
Because-
Halloween's over, I go straight to putting up my Christmas tree. I'm ready.
Because Black Friday and our Black Friday sales are gonna be epic.
Okay, that is something
And
worth
you're
waiting
gonna
for.
want to check them out. We will be releasing details closer to Thanksgiving, and you can bet that we'll have good deals, and we'll do Cyber Monday. And I'm definitely a Cyber Monday person because I cannot handle going places in public for Black Friday.
I already know what I'm buying on Black Friday. Me and Kristen got it all planned out. We are going and we are getting Apple Watches. Ugh, I can't
Okay.
wait. I love Black
Donnie.
Friday shopping. What?
Do you two share the same bank account yet?
Not yet.
It's getting there.
You know what? I told you what I'm getting.
What are you getting?
A Dyson vacuum cleaner like the one I have at my house.
Oh,
You can put
I want one of those.
that thing's
I want your
badass.
vacuum cleaner. Your vacuum cleaner is badass. But all right,
All right,
we're
guys.
out of time.
Well, hold on.
Whoa, we're not out of time.
Oh, I think we have people saying bye.
We got a special guest.
Oh, do we? Oh man, nice Yeti, bro.
Here, it's for you.
What?
It's not a he should have gotten.
You got me a Bucky's Arctic?
Actually,
Just-
it's from him.
Oh,
Over there.
why do I get this?
In Texas.
Oh, that's awesome. Bucky's was great. Bucky's are like giant gas stations for those of you that don't know.
We're getting one in
We're getting one in Daytona, like right down the street from my house.
like 125 pumps or something, right?
Yeah,
You-
something's
If you've
retarded.
never been to a Buc-ee's, you can watch the vlog
This is my
from
big boy.
Texas Mile.
Oh,
where Chris
okay.
and I go and tour the Buc-ee's and tour the beef jerky.
Oh, he toured the beef jerky at Bucky's.
Tour
That's
the
cool.
beef. They have a whole selection of beef
Yeah.
jerky.
You can
Oh,
tell
yeah.
when Donnie's talking because the
Oh, yeah, 'cause you know I like
talking
beef
meter
jerky.
thing on the screen goes up.
Way
Because I'm
high.
really loud.
Yeah, it goes really high. This is Carter. He's saying goodnight.
Well, thanks for my cup.
How many days till you turn 11? God, you're gonna make it look like I'm
I was gonna say.
Say how many days till you turn 11?
I don't know. I can't.
5 days, babe.
5 days till I turn 11. Now, I forgot, but it's on November 6th. It's 5 or 6 days for all of you, but I use a different set of time, so it's 4 days for me.
I like whatever time schedule you're on. No, my birthday's not in 5 days. It's in 4 days. I'm on the different time schedule. I like it. I can dig it. All right, you want to tell them goodnight, Carter? We got to get out of here.
Gotta go eat.
Good night.
And you got to tell them like, share, and subscribe, and
I
follow
already
and all
had
that
one
fun
of my
stuff.
tacos.
Say like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
All right, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, share the video with all your friends, family. Grandma wants to watch it. I'm sure she does. We will see you next week.